I'm 90 years old, and I've watched grudges kill more people than cancer, heart disease, or old age ever did. Not quickly, slowly, from the inside out. I carried grudges for 40 years, and they almost killed me too, until I let them go. All of them. And I'm going to tell you about the 4 grudges that are killing you right now, whether you know it or not. My name is Dorothy. I'm 90 years old, and for most of my life I was angry, deeply, constantly angry. Angry at my mother, angry at my ex-husband, angry at my sister, angry at a friend who betrayed me. I carried those grudges like stones in my pockets, heavy, always there, weighing me down, and I thought I was justified, thought I had every right to be angry. They hurt me, they wronged me, they deserved my anger. But you know what those grudges did? They didn't hurt them, they hurt me. I had my first heart attack at 68, high blood pressure, stress, anger eating me from the inside. The doctor said, "Dorothy, you need to reduce your stress. Your anger is killing you." I said, "I have every right to be angry." He said, "Maybe, but is being right worth dying for?" And I didn't have an answer. It took me 2 more years, another health scare and almost losing my daughter, but I finally let them go, all 4 grudges, one by one. And you know what happened? I got my life back. My blood pressure dropped, my health improved, I started sleeping again. I'm 90 years old now and I haven't held a grudge in 20 years. And I'm healthier, happier, and more peaceful than I was at 70 because I learned something most people never learn. Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you about the 4 grudges that are killing you and how to let them go before it's too late. First grudge, the one against your parents. This is the big one, the one most people carry their whole lives. I carried mine for 45 years. My mother was cold, critical, never satisfied with anything I did. I could get straight A's and she'd ask why I didn't get extra credit. I could clean the whole house and she'd point out the one thing I missed. I could never be good enough, never be enough, and I hated her for it. Even after I grew up, got married, had my own kids, I carried that anger. Every time I visited her, I'd leave feeling small, feeling inadequate, feeling like that little girl who could never please her mother. And I'd go home and I'd be angry for days, angry at her, angry at myself for still caring. My husband would say, "Dorothy, why do you keep visiting her if it makes you so miserable?" And I'd say, "Because she's my mother. I have to." But I didn't have to. I chose to. And I chose to stay angry. That anger lived in my chest, tight, heavy, always there, and it was killing me. When I was 70, my mother died. She was 91, and I thought I'd feel relief, thought the anger would go away, but it didn't. It got worse because now I couldn't confront her, couldn't tell her how she made me feel, couldn't get the apology I'd been waiting for. She was gone, and I was still angry. And that's when I realized something. The grudge was never about her. It was about me. I was holding on to it. I was feeding it. I was keeping it alive. She didn't care. She never cared. And now she was dead. But I was still carrying it, still letting it poison me. So I let it go. Not because she deserved forgiveness, but because I deserved peace. I said out loud to an empty room, "Mum, you did the best you could. It wasn't good enough, but it's over now. I'm letting this go." And I cried for an hour. I cried and then it was gone. That weight I'd carried for 45 years, gone. If you're holding a grudge against your parents, let it go. They did the best they could with what they had. It might not have been good enough, but holding on to anger won't change the past. It'll only poison your future. Let it go. For you, not for them. Second grudge, the one against your ex. I carried this one for 30 years. My first husband, Richard, he left me when I was 38. We'd been married for 15 years. He left me for another woman, younger, prettier, everything I wasn't. And I hated him with everything in me. He destroyed our family, broke our kids' hearts, humiliated me in front of everyone we knew. And I wanted him to suffer, wanted him to regret it, wanted him to come crawling back. But he didn't. He married her, had a whole new life, and seemed perfectly happy, while I was miserable, angry, bitter. I remarried at 45. Good man, patient man, loved me, but I couldn't let go of Richard, couldn't stop being angry at him. Every time my second husband tried to get close, I'd push him away because I was still angry at Richard. Every time something went wrong, I'd blame Richard, even if it had nothing to do with him. He lived rent-free in my head for 30 years, and it was destroying my second marriage, destroying my happiness, destroying me. My second husband, Tom, he finally said to me, "Oh, Dorothy, I can't compete with your anger. Either you let Richard go or you let me go." And I had to choose, so I let Richard go. Not because he deserved it, he didn't. He was a terrible husband, but because I deserved to be happy, and I couldn't be happy while I was still carrying him. I wrote him a letter, never sent it, just wrote it. I said everything I needed to say, all the anger, all the hurt, all the betrayal, and then I burned it, watched it turn to ash, and I let him go. That grudge had been eating me alive for 30 years, and in one afternoon it was gone. If you're holding a grudge against an ex, let it go. They're not thinking about you. They've moved on. They're living their life, and you're stuck in the past, stuck in anger. Let them go. Not for them, for you, so you can finally move on too. Third grudge, the one against a sibling. This one almost cost me my sister. My sister Carol and I had a falling out when I was 52. She was 48. It was about money, our mother's estate, who got what, who deserved more. Stupid. Looking back, it was so stupid. But at the time, it felt like everything, felt like betrayal, felt like she was choosing money over me. We didn't speak for 15 years. 15 years. We'd see each other at family events, Christmas, Thanksgiving, funerals, and we'd be polite, cordial, but cold. And the whole time I was angry that she wouldn't apologize, angry that she didn't see how she'd hurt me, and she was probably angry at me too, waiting for me to apologize. So we both waited for 15 years, and we missed everything. We missed being there for each other, missed holidays, missed phone calls, missed being sisters, all because neither of us would let go. When I was 67, Carol got sick. Cancer, stage 3. And suddenly, the grudge seemed so small, so pointless. I went to see her in the hospital. First time we'd really talked in 15 years. And I said, "Carol, I'm sorry. I don't even remember what we were fighting about, but I'm sorry." She cried. She said, "I'm sorry too. I've missed you so much." And just like that, 15 years of anger disappeared. We had 3 more years together before she died. 3 good years. But we lost 15. 15 years we'll never get back because we were both too stubborn to let go. If you're not speaking to a sibling, if you're holding a grudge against a brother or sister, let it go. Life is too short. They won't be here forever. You won't be here forever. And one day, one of you will be gone, and the other will be left with nothing but regret. Don't wait 15 years like I did. Let it go now, while you still can. Fourth grudge, the one against a friend. This one hurt the most, because I chose it. I had a best friend, Margaret. We'd been friends for 25 years. And then she did something that hurt me. She told someone a secret I'd shared with her. Something personal, something I'd asked her to keep private, and it got back to me, and I was humiliated, betrayed. I confronted her. She apologized, said it was a mistake, said she didn't mean to hurt me, but I didn't forgive her. I cut her off completely, stopped returning her calls, stopped inviting her to things, stopped being her friend, and I told myself I was justified. She betrayed me. She didn't deserve my friendship. But you know what? I missed her. Every single day I'd see something funny and want to call her. I'd have a problem and want to talk to her. I'd remember something we did together and want to laugh with her. But I couldn't because I was too proud, too angry, too stubborn. I carried that grudge for 10 years. And then I ran into her at the grocery store. We were both 75. She looked older, tired, sad. And she looked at me and said, "Dorothy, I miss you. I'm sorry for what I did. I've been sorry for 10 years. Can we please just talk?" And I wanted to say no, wanted to hold on to my anger, wanted to stay right. But I was tired of being angry, tired of being alone, tired of missing her. So I said yes. We had coffee, we talked, we cried, and I forgave her. Finally, we had 10 more years of friendship before she died. Good years, but we lost 10. 10 years of friendship gone because I wouldn't let go. If you're holding a grudge against a friend, let it go. People make mistakes, people hurt us, sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident, but holding onto anger doesn't fix it. It just makes you lonely. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, because you deserve peace and you deserve friendship. Here's what people don't understand about grudges. They think they're protecting themselves, think they're standing up for themselves, think they're being strong, but they're not. They're poisoning themselves. Every grudge you hold raises your blood pressure, increases your stress, weakens your immune system. It keeps you up at night, makes you angry during the day, steals your peace. It damages your other relationships because you carry that anger with you everywhere. It makes you bitter, resentful, hard, and the person you're angry at, they're fine, they've moved on. They're not thinking about you, but you're thinking about them every day, giving them power over you, letting them live rent-free in your head. That's not strength, that's prison. I spent 40 years in that prison, angry at my mother, angry at my ex, angry at my sister, angry at my friend, and it almost killed me. My blood pressure was through the roof. I had heart problems. I couldn't sleep. I was miserable. And when I finally let go, when I finally forgave, everything changed. My blood pressure dropped. My health improved. I started sleeping again. I became softer, kinder, happier, not because the people who hurt me deserved forgiveness, but because I deserved peace. And I couldn't have peace while I was carrying all that anger. So how do you let go? It's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's simple. First, you decide. You decide you're done carrying it, done letting it poison you. You say out loud, "I'm letting this go, not for them, for me." Second, you feel it, all of it, the anger, the hurt, the betrayal. You don't push it down. You don't ignore it. You feel it. Cry if you need to. Scream if you need to. Write it all down if you need to, but feel it fully. Third, you release it. You say, "I forgive you," not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. You don't have to say it to them. You can say it to an empty room, to a letter you burn, to yourself in the mirror, but you say it and you mean it. Fourth, you let it go. You stop rehearsing it, stop telling the story, stop feeding the anger. Every time it comes up, you say, "I already let that go. I'm not picking it back up." And you move on. It takes time. It takes practice, but it works. I let go of 4 grudges and I got my life back. You can too. I'm 90 years old. I carried grudges for 40 years against my mother, my ex-husband, my sister, my friend, and those grudges almost killed me. But I let them go, all of them, not because they deserved forgiveness, but because I deserved peace. And now I'm 90, healthy, happy, free. If you're carrying grudges, let them go. Against your parents, your ex, your siblings, your friends, let them go. Not for them, for you, because holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting them to die. It doesn't work that way. Let it go, forgive, move on while you still have time. I did, and it saved my life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a peaceful afternoon ahead of me, and I'm not wasting it on anger.